What if I told you the most feared bomber in the US Air Force isn't sleek, stealthy, or even new, but a 70-year-old giant nicknamed the Big Ugly Fat Fellow? Meet the B-52 Stratofortress, the warplane that just won't die. While most aircraft retire to museums, this beast is getting a makeover, with hypersonic missiles, cutting-edge radar, and brand new engines to fight wars in the 2050s and beyond. From carpet-bombing jungles in Vietnam to challenging China in the South China Sea, the B-52 has done it all, and now it's preparing to dominate the skies for a full century, a legacy reinvented. When the B-52 Stratofortress first took to the skies in 1952, it was the epitome of American air power. Designed during the Cold War to deliver nuclear payloads deep into enemy territory, the B-52 quickly earned its nickname, the Buff, Big Ugly Fat Fellow. But don't let the nickname fool you. This aircraft has proven to be one of the most versatile and enduring platforms in military history. Since its first mission-capable status in 1955, over 744 B-52s were produced, though only 76 H models remain in service today. These aircraft have logged millions of flight hours and participated in every major U.S. conflict since Vietnam. Fast forward to 2025, and the B-52 is undergoing its most significant transformation yet. The Air Force has confirmed that the updated B-52J variant will remain operational until at least 2050, and likely beyond. This longevity is unprecedented in aviation history. By comparison, most combat aircraft are retired after 30 to 40 years of service. Yet the Buff is still cruising, quite literally, into the 21st century, powering the future. One of the most critical upgrades to the B-52J is the replacement of its aging Pratt & Whitney TF-33 engines with the new Rolls-Royce F130 engines. The TF-33s have powered B-52s since the early 1960s and are long past their intended service life. These modern power plants promise improved fuel efficiency, reduced maintenance costs, and enhanced performance. The new engines will also provide 30% greater on-wing time, drastically cutting down the number of times these behemoths need servicing. The F130 engines are based on the Rolls-Royce BR-725, an engine currently used in Gulfstream G650 business jets. They generate 17,000 to 18,000 pounds of thrust each, enough to sustain the Buff's massive airframe with fewer moving parts and lower noise and heat signatures. The Air Force awarded Rolls-Royce a $2.6 billion contract to deliver 608 engines, enough to equip 76 aircraft with spares and testing units. Engine testing and wind tunnel evaluations were completed in late 2024, and full integration is now underway. Eyes that pierce the darkness. In the realm of aerial combat, situational awareness is paramount. The ANAPG-79 Active Electronically Scanned Array Radar is a major leap forward for the B-52, offering the electronically steered radar beams capable of tracking multiple targets with incredible accuracy. Originally developed for fighter jets, its adaptation for the B-52 means this bomber now has an advanced radar suite capable of ground mapping, maritime surveillance, and air-to-air targeting, all while resisting electronic jamming. This radar provides an instantaneous view of the battle space in any weather condition and can detect threats from hundreds of miles away. Active electronically scanned array radars are highly reliable because they contain no moving parts and emit less radar signature, making them harder to detect. The APG-79 also supports synthetic aperture radar modes, enhancing the B-52's reconnaissance capabilities in denied or GPS-jammed environments, making it ideal for modern multi-domain warfare. A GM-183 air-launched rapid response weapon, speed kills, and nothing exemplifies this better than hypersonic weapons. The B-52J is set to carry the AGM-183 air-launched rapid response weapon, a boost glide vehicle capable of flying at Mach 5 to Mach 20. This means it can strike targets 1,000 miles away in under 10 minutes, potentially overwhelming enemy defenses before they can even react. The B-52 is uniquely suited to carry these long and heavy missiles thanks to its upgraded pylons. In March 2024, successful flight tests of the air-launched rapid response weapon from a B-52H marked a milestone in America's hypersonic arsenal. Though the program has faced challenges, including partial test failures in 2022 to 2023, The recent breakthroughs demonstrate progress. The Air Force has not confirmed air-launched rapid response weapon deployment, but is exploring follow-on hypersonic weapons, such as the Hypersonic Attack Cruise Missile, which may also be B-52 compatible. Hypersonic weapons could re-establish U.S. advantage in response to Russian and Chinese advancements in this domain, merging classic design with modern tech. Stepping into the B-52's cockpit has often been likened to entering a time capsule. The layout still evokes 1960s engineering, bulky dials, analog gauges, and yoke-style controls. But not for long. The B-52J is receiving a digital avionics overhaul with large format displays, intuitive navigation systems, and real-time data links. These upgrades will make the cockpit layout more akin to those found in modern 5th-gen fighters, like the F-35. The cockpit redesign is being developed under the Combat Network Communications Technology Program, which began rolling out in 2014 and continues to evolve. It enables secure data sharing, satellite communications, and GPS targeting from the flight deck. Additionally, the crew size will likely be reduced from 5 to 4, thanks to automation improvements, reducing training and personnel requirements over the aircraft's extended life cycle. Challenges on the horizon. While the B-52J's upgrades are impressive, the modernization program has faced its share of turbulence. In 2023, the Air Force acknowledged that the commercial engine replacement program was delayed by at least 3 years due to integration issues with the airframe's existing power and cooling systems. The program's total cost jumped from $8.3 billion to nearly $9 billion, driven by unexpected design changes and supply chain disruptions exacerbated by the COVID-19 pandemic. Similarly, the AESA radar program saw a 12.6% budget increase, with new requirements added for cybersecurity resilience and compatibility with future weapons. Congressional oversight committees are monitoring these overruns closely, but defense analysts argue that the long-term strategic value of the B-52J more than justifies the investment. With every upgrade, the B-52J becomes more adaptable and interoperable in a future battlefield increasingly defined by AI, electronic warfare, and long-range standoff munitions. The Buff's next chapter. The B-52 Stratofortress has long been a symbol of American military might, and with the B-52J upgrades, it continues to defy obsolescence. By integrating advanced engines, radar systems, hypersonic weaponry, and modern avionics, the B-52J ensures that this legendary bomber remains a critical component of the U.S. Air Force's strategic arsenal. And despite its age, the aircraft's maintenance records show impressive mission readiness, averaging over 70% availability in recent years, with Russia flexing its long-range bombers and China expanding its reach across the Indo-Pacific. The B-52's sheer global range, 8,800 miles, and weapons payload, 70,000 pounds, provide unmatched power projection. It's no longer just a relic of the Cold War. It's the backbone of modern deterrence. In a world obsessed with stealth and drones, sometimes the best answer is still a massive, heavily armed 70-year-old buff that refuses to die. Thanks for watching. If you found this deep dive into the legendary B-52J Stratofortress as fascinating as we did, don't forget to hit that like button. It really helps us out. And if you're into military tech, aviation history, or just want to keep up with the future of warfare, make sure to subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you never miss an upload. Got thoughts on the B-52's century-long service? Drop them in the comments. We'd love to hear from you. Until next time, fly high and stay sharp.